When a woman is in distress, we naturally have to help, and that's why today we're doing the boss guide of Wolbein. The guy attacked her, and of course we have to intervene. And how the boss works. I'll show you that today. But I also want to give you a few small tips that you always need when you go into the boss fight, so it might take a little longer, but you'll definitely defeat him easily afterward. Feel free to give a thumbs up if you've often died to him. If that's how it was for you at the beginning, or as it was for me, then today I'll show you how you can change that. Feel free to also leave a subscription. More guides from Khazan are available on the channel. And we'll get started right away. It's important at the beginning that if you've already been around the village because you're before the boss, you go back to the hub. There you don't necessarily have to sell your stuff, but that's also something you should definitely do to get even more Lectrimer. These are the souls here, and with them you can upgrade yourself. But from the woman you need to go through the gate door if it's already open for you. If not, go around the outside, you can open it there, and then you can, namely, as soon as you visit the village, go up here once and get yourself a really strong, awesome armor set. And now, friends, we grab it, so either go up the stairs here or walk around the outside. Then you also come up here and can open the door from behind, then go through the wall here. And there you can hit it once, then it opens. And here you will find a nice, tasty chest that gives you the Executioner set. And that's already pretty brutal at this stage, especially before the boss. It makes you really strong again. So I hadn't found anything better until then, and this is significantly better. Above all, you also get the set bonus from it, namely the complete set bonus. And that's pretty intense, especially because we make brutal attacks which then have a damage increase of plus 25%. And now when we go to the boss shortly, we'll see that it really hits hard, and of course we also look pretty cool. And that's why you should definitely get the set before you go to the boss. And that already gives you a huge advantage. Additionally, you will also want to travel back to the checkpoint and improve your stats. Some people actually forget that. Of course, you can actually improve your stats at the checkpoint, but you can also travel back to the rift, and by doing so your mission will naturally be saved. You can then simply continue from where you left off. But the good thing is that in the rift, you can upgrade other things again, and that is often forgotten. For that, you just need to run up and go to the young lady here, not through the portal. I think I even went the wrong way now. We actually need to go to the young lady who is on the other side. Yes, exactly, here you are wrong, colleague. Just go back briefly. Sorry, I could have mapped that out, but here, go back again to this woman. That's who we meant. Talk to her once and she has completely different upgrades. And here you can, for example, invest the soul stones that you also find during the missions. And you can also improve your advocacy here. So let's go in first and use the soul stones. And I would recommend always going for life restoration, because we can always find enough Lectrimer anyway, and from farming bosses and so on. That's why always go for vitality, we can't get that otherwise. And then you can also improve your spirit advocacy here. And here you can also level up certain attributes. You see here you can use the Lectrimer of the cycle, for example, and you mostly get these from red souls that attack you. You can activate them in the level, and that's where you usually get this cycle. And there you can increase your vitality, further increase damage, increase stamina, and that's something you can quickly forget. You see, I currently have 23 of them, and I kind of messed that up a bit, so definitely upgrade that again. Especially regarding damage and vitality, it's worth its weight in gold against the boss. And this way you've really boosted your push and are now actually ready for the boss. There are a few more adjustments. I'll show you some abilities we need that make it even easier, because we always want to make a boss guide that makes it as easy as possible for you. So we've now equipped the Executioner set, and then we'll go into the necklaces again. And there you should actually have sealed fire, so the necklace of sealed fire, and you should definitely wear it, because the boss deals fire damage. Also check your rings again. But the necklace can be found here in the level, and you should actually have it with you. The items aren't that hard to find, not so easy to overlook. Okay, my friends, from here we'll go over the skill tree again. It's very important that we had the wind slash here in the frenzy. Not this one, but here the ruthless, and next to it the wind slash. We need to have that, because these are the things we absolutely need. Especially here, ruthless is really good against this boss. I even removed a few points here specifically. You can always you can always go back. That's the cool thing about it. You can simply go back to the frenzy here. And here, ruthless, we absolutely need this skill. It's a kind of small special that also drains your special bar. And you can assign it here. I've set it to R1 and X for now. I actually found that quite practical, but do it however you like, and then level it up to level 3, so it really hits hard. And what we also need is this Wind Hunter, the skill right next to Ruthless and Wind Hunter. These are the two skills we use. One is for running and special ability, and the other is with R1 and X. So you can unleash your skills. And these are the two skills we just use all the time in the fight. So sprint attack and this special attack, nothing else. And it will be super easy. You'll see in a moment. Here again, the other skills, really nothing special leveled up, as you can see. So, of course, a bit on defense and countering. When playing with two swords or two weapons, that's always quite good. We are at level 38, so nothing over-leveled or overpowered or anything like that. I actually put a bit too much into willpower, because my weapon scales with strength, but here we go. So we always try to parry or block naturally and then go in with the sprint attack and then do a parry attack again, always going in with this sprint attack. So basically press run briefly R2 and then strike again. You see it works really well. Every time he does his third attack, then we can go in there and deal the damage. And the whole time you try to parry him, of course, but this strike that I just did, that's the one I wanted to do all along, because it's fast enough, deals decent damage, and the cool thing is that you can immediately parry again afterwards. Be a bit careful now, when the boss is at about a quarter. When he's already lost, he does a special move again, but I'll show you how that works in a moment. Otherwise, just keep doing these 2-3 strikes, then go in and perform your special attack. Your finisher, so to speak. And then you've already dealt a good amount of damage. Now he climbs up there, it's best to immediately take out your spear, then you can throw it at his head 3 times, which works really well and deals significant damage. And yes, then move to the side, perform your sprint move again as soon as he has made his attack. Usually 3 strikes, but you can also wait briefly. And then do your sprint again. Move in. Now definitely dodge his special attack, and now around halfway. You need to be really careful around this point. When he assumes this stance, you need to go in and use your special with R1 and X. So it's very important that you unleash everything now, as you can see. The energy is flowing properly, slam all your special energy down and then quickly get away. Head towards the ladder so you can climb up and reach the second level to avoid catching fire below. But here, immediately position yourself at the edge and have your special move ready, specifically the sprint move with R2. And there you can really deal some damage. Yes, I actually still have 4 potions here and my energy is doing well, but now I've really messed it up. So you should actually stay away from him during this phase up here. I got too close too often, and you can see that it really takes a toll on your energy, and I've wasted a lot now. But every time he does this dramatic move, you can immediately go in and deal some damage, maybe also use the R1X attack, and then of course immediately execute your finishing move. And now it's best to wait again. Ideally step out and stay completely away from him. Don't even try to parry, because he really throws a lot of punches and eventually you'll even run out of stamina. That's why my advice is always stay outside. It's actually better that way. And then I can just keep going in with the sprint attack, basically. And you see when he goes wild here, he has so many punches. So it's better to stay a bit outside because of the attacks, and then it actually works quite well. You see, he doesn't have much left. We still have 2 potions. And yes, he actually hits me really hard here again. And yes, that wasn't my best round. But you see, it's completely enough if you get through the first phase really well. And that's easy with the special attack. Then it actually goes pretty well. Now another attack here. That was even the wrong attack, otherwise he would have been dead long ago. Now it's actually getting exciting again, and I think I even get hit once more. Yes, exactly. And then it was really close, even though I still had a potion. Yes, as I said, not my best round. But you can also see from this that it's super easy with this tactic. So I find it significantly easier than before, especially if you get the armor upgraded and then basically deal more damage, have more life, and also know which attacks to make. So friends, I hope this could help you a bit and wish you much success in defeating Timbox. And until next time,